chance.
All I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, just getting the word out there for us has just been unbelievable for us. We heard from so many.
A popular clothing store is run by a mother and a daughter in La Mesa, and we have some good news. They will stay in business. Last month, we introduced you to these awesome women. Unfortunately, their rent tripled, and the store was expected to close until a few days ago. I am following through with the mother-daughter duo. Another business owner has stepped in to help. We took a walk from Act 2's current location on La Mesa Boulevard and Spring Street to their new spot.
She was my neighbor.
Along the way, the owners shared the good news with customers.
I mean, when you guys walk down the street, people recognize you.
Yes. After this many years, 35 years right here in the village.
And there will be many more. The new location is here on La Mesa Boulevard and 3rd Street.
We're only 2 blocks down from where our current location is. We're going to be bigger and better than ever in January. And all I can say is we're thrilled and thank you.
I first met the shop owners, Deanne Ross, and her mom, Dolores Buller, a few weeks ago. They said someone bought the building and tripled the rent.
I don't feel like it's fair market value what he was asking, so we couldn't come to an agreement. So now we have to move on.
But the owner of Home and Soul gift shop, Teresa Favreau, saw our story and has known Deanne for years. So she decided to sublease her entire space to Deanne. I spoke to her on the phone.
We all have to work together to bring each other clients, to give people a variety of reasons to come down to the village.
Favreau owns another store, Amethyst Moon, across the street. She says she will move everything there and it will remain open. Meanwhile, Act 2 will have a new home where Home and Soul is now.
How does it feel to be able to continue the legacy?
It feels amazing. Absolutely amazing. I feel proud.
And you should be. Wow, 40 years strong. Congratulations, ladies. And the new store is expected to open early next year.
It's a great story. And now Cajon residents have a new way to stay informed. This is about police activity in their neighborhoods. There's a website called Citizen Connect. It allows people to see what calls police are responding to. And this is close to real time. There's also a map that shows the location. And if you're interested in checking out that website, there's a link right there on your screen. And now let's take a look at the forecast. Woo! Take a look at the forecast, right? That's how it should feel waking up this morning. Right? We're feeling, right? We're very calm this weekend. Nothing to worry about there. Then we have some fire weather coming at us early next week. A fire weather watch for our inland and mountain neighborhoods Monday through Wednesday. Getting some Santa Ana winds. So what is happening here and why are we going to see that fire risk? Well, it starts with this area of high pressure that develops on top of us. And that's like a big heat dome. You've probably heard the word heat dome before. So it's going to keep our temperatures a little warmer. It's also forcing air away from us, giving us some winds that I have more about in a few minutes.
And on a serious note, as winter approaches, cold nights can be deadly for the homeless. Still ahead, what the Lucky Duck Foundation is doing to make sure San Diegans stay warm.
And we're waking up to a nice and comfortable morning here in San Diego. More stories and weather in a couple minutes. You're watching 10 News this morning. Welcome back. It is 6:22 on a Saturday. Things are looking great out there. We have stories and weather coming up in a couple minutes, but as our temperatures come down, we really need to think about the unhoused population who face some special risks this time of year.
Yeah, and as we've been talking about, we have had those warmer temperatures during the day, but it can get pretty cold at night and sometimes deadly for those experiencing homelessness. ABC 10 News reporter Madison Wiles shows us how one local foundation, you can see them there, is working overtime.
Homelessness is like crazy.
Wendy Wagoner has faced homelessness for 3 years now. She says this time of year, temperatures can get unbearable at night.
If you're out here freezing with nothing, you know, you're not going to sleep.
On Monday, she heard these heavy-duty thermal coats, which transform into sleeping bags, were being passed out near Petco Park.
and it doubles into a sleeping bag.
We believe they're life-saving.
Drew Moser, CEO of Lucky Duck Foundation, the organization behind the distribution. He says each one of these coats costs about $150. But what they can offer to people in crisis is priceless.
We've been doing this for now 4 or 5 winters, and there's been several people that have moved off the streets, found housing and employment. They're back to a really healthy place in life. They've come to us and said that coat saved my life.
Wendy tells us the coat offers her protection, not just from the cold, but from the streets.
It's safety and survival because, like, being a woman, people look at me as a prey.
This winter, Lucky Duck Foundation hopes to distribute 4,500 of these sleeping bag coats throughout San Diego County and raise funds for future homeless outreach efforts.
And that's what we're trying to do is provide some immediate warmth and protection, hopefully save some lives out there as people try to find a brighter pathway.
Madison Weil, ABC 10 News.
Madison, thank you. And if you want to donate online, we have more information on our website. Just go to 10news.com.
An early holiday gift for foster families and for kids transitioning out of the foster care system. The San Diego Futures Foundation and County Health and Human Services Agency gave out 125 refurbished laptops yesterday. The hope is to change lives through the power of technology.
They have access to resources that normally you wouldn't be able to get access to. Everything is online, everything. That's just what the way it is. And it's only going to increase. So we want to prepare, we want to make sure that our customers have the skills and the tools that they need in order to succeed here.
That was the 23rd year of the event.
And as a reminder, you can support our Month of a Million Meals campaign. It benefits Feeding San Diego. We have already raised enough for more than 3.1 million meals. Wow. To donate, just go to our website, 10news.com, and click on Month of a Million Meals.
And I'm ABC 10 News reporter Adam Campos, St. Kearney Mesa. Coming up in the next half hour, we're going to show you where 21,000 pairs of shoes are going to be given out today as part of a campaign to break a world record.
And my Super 7-day forecast has a little something for everybody. A cool morning, a warm day, and eventually Santa Ana wins. You're watching 10 News this morning.
ABC 10 News at 6 starts now.
Right now on ABC 10 News this morning, we have an update on the nationwide manhunt for the suspect who police say shot and killed a CEO in New York. More on the new evidence police found.
At the city, we work for our citizens.
Finding new ways to make the city of Chula Vista even better. The special meeting's happening today, giving Chula Vista residents the power to plan ahead for the community. Plus,
I got locked out of my own house. I couldn't go get a change of clothes, toothbrush with the cops, or anything.
More vacant homes and more uninvited guests. This morning, we follow through on the squatter takeover, the lengthy legal process it took for a woman to get control over her own home. ABC 10 News this morning starts right now. And good morning. Welcome back. And if you're just joining us, thanks for joining us. It's December 7th.
I'm Moses Small. So good to see you. It is just about 6:30. Meantime, a nationwide manhunt enters its 4th day for the gunman who killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson.
And while his identity remains unknown, there is new evidence in the case. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has the latest.
The FBI is now assisting in a nationwide manhunt for the suspect in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Friday, law enforcement sources told ABC News investigators believe they were able to find DNA samples from several pieces of evidence discovered at or near the scene. Police also found the missing backpack of the suspect while searching Central Park, the last place he had been seen riding a bike directly after the shooting. Police believe he has since left the city. Investigators believe the suspect arrived in New York 10 days before the shooting, boarding a Greyhound bus somewhere between Atlanta and Washington, D.C. Detectives are using facial recognition technology for these images of the suspect's face, captured when a clerk checked him into a hostel and asked to see his face.
As his picture moves more and more into various states, in particular between Atlanta and New York City, you're going to get more and more people calling in. And as long as the local affiliates, the local newspapers, and law enforcement keep that picture up, somebody is going to ID him.
The words deny, defend, and depose were found on the shell casings, a possible reference to the ways insurance companies avoid paying medical claims. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, New York.
Happening now, a group of teens are looking to break a world record by giving back.
That is cool. The Youth Philanthropy Council is hosting their St. Nick's Kicks event. They'll be handing out shoes and other necessities to help families in need. Our ABC 10 News reporter Adam Campos joins us once again in Kearney Mesa, and the setup is underway. Adam, how's it going out there? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Aaron and Moses. The setup, it's going great. Like I said, they've been out here for more than an hour now, and earlier there was no line of cars, but we are already seeing a line of cars here for the event to pick up shoes. And as we come back around, you can see all of the shoes that are going to be handed out today. Over 21,000 pairs for a chance to break a world record. And here to tell us a little bit more about this is Anissa. Anissa, we appreciate you for being here with us. Now, the cool thing is it's mainly teenagers that are volunteering. Talk about that.
Well, you know, the first kind of order of business is to get everyone, you know, out here. So it's great to see a bunch of my friends, family come out here, a bunch of young kids just passionate about their community coming out at a young age. It's super important to help out.
Now, you've been here for the last 3 years at this event. Talk about what your experience has been like over the 3 years.
So my first event with YPC was St. Nick's Kicks, so it's definitely super cool to be back out here. It's such an incredible experience just to have that, you know, building up that sense of community and helping out the people around you, and doing whatever we can to give back is super important.
And what's the expectations like for today to be able to try to break that world record of over 21,000 shoes being given out?
Honestly, breaking the world record would be super cool, but our main focus is just helping out as many people as we can. Helping out even as little as 10 families will go home with a sense of pride and, you know, gratitude for what we have. So I think besides the world record, it's just helping out as many people as possible.
And of course, as you say, helping as many people as possible. What is it like seeing the reactions of people when they get the shoes that they're coming here for today?
It's indescribable. You know, it's just a feeling like no other, and there's nothing that can replicate it. You know, it's no better feeling.
Well, Anissa, this is great work that you and all of your friends are doing, so thank you so much for being here with us this morning and let us checking this out. So the event starts at 8 o'clock today, and if you do want to come pick up a pair of shoes, it's for women and children, and you could start at 8 o'clock. There's no registration needed. You come on down here to the Sharp Center here in Kearney Mesa. So for now, live in Kearney Mesa, Adam Campos, ABC 10 News.
Adam, thank you so much. And today, the city of Chula Vista will be hosting 2 more public meetings to get input on how the city is doing. Now, the city is developing a 5-year plan. Officials want to hear what the community wants. We caught up with the mayor of Chula Vista, and he shared his vision.
We want to know what our citizens' wants are. We want to see what their desires are and be able to help craft a direction that will meet their needs. My hope is to be able to finish and open the Gaylord project. We have the Pacifica project, the Bayview Point project. We want to make a world-class bayfront so that our citizens can enjoy that.
And the first meeting will be at 9 a.m. at the Monte Valle Recreation Center. That is on Duncan Ranch Road. And the second meeting will be at 1 p.m. at the Veteran Community Center. That is on East Palomar Street.
Now, the ABC 10 News Pinpoint Weather Super 7-Day Forecast.
Not officially winter yet. It's feeling a little wintry out there right now.
Did you get a Christmas tree?
Not yet. I'm getting one. I mean, I'm not going to be in San Diego for Christmas, but it's going to be nice here, and it's going to be pretty good today too. Got a lot going on in this forecast, and while it is pretty cool now, we're going to see our temperatures being above normal for our daily highs. Not quite as warm tomorrow. Then the big changes come early next week when we see Santa Ana winds and some fire risk. But starting off right now, a lot of us are waking up in the 40s. San Diego right now is at 48 degrees. Chula Vista is at 48 degrees as well. National City is at 46. We're seeing some low 40s inland. Escondido rolling out of bed on the chilly side right now at 41. Now, over the next few hours, we're going to see a gradual warm up. It's going to take us into the low 60s by 9 this morning along the coast and for our inland neighborhoods. And then by our daily highs, we're basically seeing beach weather along the coast. San Diego, a high of 72. Oceanside, 75 for our daily high. Our inland neighborhoods are reaching up near 80 degrees. Escondido's high of 79 is about 10 degrees warmer than what they'd be used to for this stretch of the month. Now, moving forward, we are going to see some changes. A fire weather watch for our inland and mountain neighborhoods from Monday through to Wednesday. Going to see some Santa Ana winds, very high wind gusts, and then low humidity. So what's happening here, we have an area of high pressure building up, essentially a big heat dome, and it's going to keep us relatively warm that day, but it's also going to push air away from it, giving us some Santa Ana winds. Now, it's going to elevate that fire risk. The air starts off pretty warm and dry, gets even worse as it goes down the mountains, drops the humidity level, and leads to that fire risk. So that's the one thing we really need to look out for in this forecast. Aside from that, it's looking pretty good along the coast. San Diego, high of 72 for today again. Then tomorrow, we're not quite as warm. We're still going to see plenty of mid-60s. Really nothing to complain about. You might notice a little bit more cloud coverage than what we're seeing for today. And then throughout the week, we are staying more or less stable along the coastline. Highs getting back into the 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday, cooling slightly for Thursday and Friday. Now, for our inland neighborhoods, here's where we're starting to see that fire risk. Dry and windy from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Remember that fire weather watch sticking around until early Wednesday morning. And those temperatures are going to rise up as well. They're going to be back into the mid-70s by Wednesday. Fire risk could be even higher in our mountain communities. Watch out for humidity dropping to 5, even 10%, as they are eventually going to see highs that are not going to be especially warm, looking at low 50s Tuesday. And finally into the desert. High of 80 for today. That is as warm as they're going to get. Tuesday will be relatively cool. High of 69.
All right, Moses, thank you so much. And we have been following these stories for months now. There's been a rash of vacant homes. The homes are jammed with unauthorized residents, leading to drug use and other criminal activity in the neighborhood.
And this morning we follow through in Encinitas with a totally different squatter situation. A senior investigative reporter, Jim Avila, shows us this house was occupied by renters who refused to pay the rent and locked the homeowner out.
This $2 million house in Encinitas was nearly destroyed by squatters who signed a lease to pay rent but didn't, and instead moved in, put their motorcycle in the owner's studio, locked her out of her own house, damaged appliances, and destroyed the pool.
And I had countless nights of nightmares of how they're destroying my house, and they did.
It took 2 years and $250,000 to move them out. In fact, they took total control of her home, even renting part of it out on Craigslist.
I always felt like I was a criminal. I got locked out of my own house. I couldn't go get a change of clothes, toothbrush with the cops, or anything.
And they had drilled this fence shut, so I couldn't even just access my own space. I did jump over the fence at one point.
Police told her it was a civil matter, and they could not help or even escort her into her own home. The before pictures are dramatic. 2 years of disrepair, and then 1 year of full renovation, and finally, this place is ready to sell. $15,000 to resurface, repaint, and fix the plumbing. She didn't know the pump was even broken until a neighbor sent her a video recording of the noise the broken pump made.
It looked like some sort of swamp monster was going to crawl out of there. I didn't know what was going to be at the bottom.
Team 10 has been looking into the squatter issue for months. We first revealed the troubles on Dale Street in North Park, which took a fire to get police to force the owner to board up and sign papers to allow them to evict squatters. 2 weeks ago, we were alerted to this house on Cotton in San Diego, abandoned and housing squatters.
And we're paying all these tax dollars and stuff for them to help serve our city, but they're not doing anything about it.
Today, we asked the city's program manager for the Building and Land Use Enforcement Department about the difficulty in getting squatters removed. She recommends filing a complaint with the city as soon as possible and asked the landlord to obtain a letter of agency, which allows police to evict and then, she says, Be patient. An investigation will begin within 5 days, but it won't move quickly.
It'd take anywhere from, 3 months to a year, depending on what that scope is.
And as Mayor Todd Gloria told me, infringing on personal property rights is difficult.
The reason why this is often difficult is because it's private property. And in the way that you wouldn't want me rolling into your house and telling you what to do on your property.
At some point, Brandy Michelle Yandel might have welcomed authorities on her property. Her advice, do a full background check.
Full research on who you're inviting into your home, because it's like that saying with vampires. Once you invite them in, you don't know what could happen from there.
It can take years to get rid of them and thousands of dollars. Jim Avila, Team 10.
Yandel's house is now up for sale. Her dream house, now a nightmare she cannot bear to occupy again.
Wow, that is an incredible story.
So much effort to get control of her own home back.
At least they're out. Well, it is not the holidays without light displays. There's a popular spot in the East County, but it has become so popular, the community had to set new rules this year. The changes you will see at Starlight Circle.
Plus, all the holiday celebrations taking place across the county today. You're watching 10 News this morning.
Skycam Views, sponsored by Carlsbad Solar.
And welcome back, everyone. This is a beautiful view of Otay Lakes. As the sun is rising on your Saturday morning, we'll have your full forecast coming up.
Feeling a little seasonal out there. After all, it is Christmas time, and some neighborhoods across the county go all out with holiday lights. One of those is in Santee at Starlight Circle. It's so popular, it's led to traffic backups in the area. ABC 10 News reporter Marie Cornell shows us what's changing this year to try to fix that.
Every year in Santee, Glendon Circle and surrounding streets transform into Starlight Circle. This year, you may notice some changes to help with the traffic flow.
No one specific theme, so it's open for anything.
That's John Shadwell, one of the original homeowners on Glendon Circle. Every year, he puts up Christmas decorations and lights both outside and inside of his house.
Yes,
and each year, his collection and the family's productions have gotten bigger and bigger.
I think we're probably ones that probably start at first, and it blossoms from there. At least this corner here is pretty much with it, and it grows and grows and grows, and it hasn't stopped yet.
As more people and cars come to visit, the number of people selling stuff has also grown.
Not only is there hot chocolate, there's kettle corn, there's cotton candy, there's a vendor down here selling cinnamon rolls,
which over the years has added to the holiday traffic chaos.
In the past, we've had issues with vendors setting up on corners.